All right, so then we throw something weird at you that doesn't even have numbers. It just has letters. It says, what is the average rate of change of this function 2x squared minus 9x plus 5 on the interval from x up to x plus h? Okay. Now, these letters, they're just representing numbers. And so we can plug them in here into the average rate of change formula, where this x is a and this x plus h, that's b. So if you just think of this x as a and x plus h as b, then we can just put x plus h here, x plus h here, x here, and x here. And then we can sort of plug in the function. So watch what we're going to do here. So using the formula, f of b minus f of a over b minus a. Well, b is x plus h. So this is going to be f of x plus h minus f of a is just f of x over b is x plus h. So I'm going to put that in parentheses, x plus h minus a, which is just x. There we go. Now I know that this looks very strange, very funky, but here's the thing. All we have to do is, this is f of x plus h. If this was a number like 7, what we would do is we would just rewrite this, and wherever you see an x, we would put in a 7. But we don't have to put a 7 in. We're just going to replace the x with x plus h. We're just going to replace the x with x plus h in parentheses. Let me show you what I mean. So 2x squared, but instead of x squared, it's x plus h squared. Minus 9x, but instead of x, we're going to put x plus h. Plus 5. Minus f of x. Here, I'm going to have to move this, kind of erase some stuff over here. Minus f of x. Well, what is f of x? Well, look at this. Here's f of x. This is f of x. Minus f of x. Here's f of x. We're just going to put this in. Watch how I'm going to put it in. I'm going to kind of put it in with some brackets. 2x squared minus 9x plus 5. All over x plus h minus x. Now this can be simplified, okay? Now, we're not going to, okay, first of all, I want you to know this can be really simplified. Like when you get into a pre-calculus class, you'll go nuts simplifying something like this. In fact, we're going to try and simplify something like this in like maybe the 4th or 5th video. Okay, but for now, it's sufficient for you just to type this in. But I want to simplify this, and I want to simplify this. Okay, so I'm going to leave this as 2x plus h in parentheses squared minus 9 times x plus h, okay, plus 5. Then I'm going to distribute this negative. I'm going to have minus 2x squared minus negative 9x is plus 9x, and then minus positive 5 is minus 5. And then draw a fraction line. X plus h minus x, well, we have x minus x. X minus x cancels to 0, so all we have left is h, all over h. And this actually winds up being a correct answer. Okay, so this is the average rate of change of that function on the interval from x to x plus h. Okay, I'm going to do another example. All right, so let's try this one. Well, it's kind of similar. We did this one with numbers, but now we're going to do it with x and x plus h. So what's the average rate of change of this function on the interval from x to x plus h? Once again, a is the x and b is the x plus h. And so now we're going to use the average rate of change formula, which is f of b minus f of a over b minus a. Okay. So what is f of b going to be? F of b, well, b is x plus h. So we're going to do f of x plus h minus f of a is just x. So minus f of x all over b, which is x plus h, minus a is x. Doesn't look just like what we did in the last example? And so now we're going to do exactly what we did in the last example. We're going to take this 3x squared minus 27x and plus 17. And in place of the x, we're going to put x plus h inside parentheses. So we're going to do 3x plus h squared minus 27 x plus h plus 17. Okay, so this is just this part right here. This is just this part. Now we're going to do minus f of x. Minus, and what's f of x? F of x is what you see here. It's 3x squared minus 27x plus 17. There we go. All over x plus h minus x. Well, we already said that's just h, right? Because x minus x is 0. It cancels, and all that's left is the h. And so this is actually a correct answer. You could enter an answer just like this, and it would be the correct answer. Okay? And that's how you identify the average rate of change when you're given the x and the x plus h instead of numbers.